Grandpa was always gone working.
Right.
My mom, 2, 3 jobs,
Yeah.
I didn't want that for me and my family. So
Right.
that's what, my mindset was like, I don't want that. So I was looking for something. And when the group came to Hawaii, I was ready.
When I think it's just making time, because everything that you do is going to affect the time with your family, especially if your plate is already full. So it's like, what can I let go, or what can I have less responsibility with, so that I can add this to our plate? Because we both like to work and we like to see the impact that we're making. We like results, and our students are getting results. They're buying properties, and we're like, we wish we would have had people like us teaching us.
Well, that's exactly what I was going to say. I mean, I think you make time for what's important for you, right? And like, I was going to go back to the first time that we went to a seminar, right? And what hit me and struck me the most is when I saw somebody up on stage that looked like me, that talked like me, that went through same experiences that I did growing up here in Hawaii, that really changed my mindset on what investing was and how much of a blessing is it now. We're seeing all of these opportunities that locals can learn from locals. You know what I mean? And I take that, it's a huge responsibility that we take upon ourselves to share this, but it is the coolest thing, like literally the coolest thing.
There is something that hits different when like you hear somebody or you're learning from somebody that's born and raised here versus like all of us learned from mainland people. Nothing against it. Like obviously it helped us set the foundation for our businesses now, but like there's just something so different about learning it from people born and raised here, immersed in our culture, like went to school here. You know what I mean? Where it's like, because people think that it's not possible. But we're proof that it's possible.
There definitely is how we were brought up that, you go, like we become workers for someone else and not to be, entrepreneur, like where I grew up. Right. And it's like, I wasn't about that. I seen my parents growing up, my grandfather always working, grandma would stay at home, but then grandpa was always gone working.
Right.
My mom, 2, 3 jobs,
Yeah.
I didn't want that for me and my family. So that's what, my mindset was like, I don't want that. So I was looking for something. And when the group came to Hawaii, I was ready. I was all about it because I knew real estate was it. And when I went, whatever the guy was saying, it just made sense. And I was like, they're looking for somebody to be part of their team.
That's me.
I'm the guy.
Yeah.
And I made it happen.
Yeah.
So you guys got together, you created the Hui Mastermind. And so what is it? What does it focus on? Because you guys are super busy with the Hui Mastermind. I see you guys out and about, always at auctions specifically. So tell us more about your strategy, what you guys are teaching students, all of that good stuff.
So first off, our mentorship, when we started it, because that's the whole reason when he reached out to me, he got sent to my coach's team because I wasn't ready to take on teaching other people, or I didn't feel like I was at the level to where it was meant for me at that point. And so I felt I had so much more growth to do before I stepped into that role. And once we started teaching people, seeing the results, it was like, okay, what is our goal with this? And it was like, our goal is to teach people, local people like us who were born here or raised here, and maybe they moved away, that's fine. But we had to be really narrowed down on who our avatar was.
Right.
And so it's people like us who are trying to stay here or build generational wealth. We actually get a lot of older people too that join that are like, I'm trying to learn this for my family so I can teach my kids or my grandkids and they can stay here.
Yeah.
So the age range is all over the map. But I think because they get the two sides of my focus has always been raising money. His has been the new construction. We've both done a little bit of projects all over the place, commercial rentals and flips and things like that as well. But I think because we bring those two different aspects, it gives people that ability to then go and take that next step. So whatever the strategy is, we help them implement. So, I mean, you guys know the first thing is finding a deal.
Right.
Yeah.
You run multiple different strategies. And so we focus on finding the deals. And lately we've been focusing on tax auctions because that truly is one of the ways that you can get in for just a few $1,000s.
Yeah, for super cheap.
Little to no money. Yeah. I mean,
And people
it's
don't know
cheap.
about it. It's not talked about, you know? Yeah. Because you went to one today, right?
Yeah. So we went to the Oahu tax auction today. And we do a lot of, so for us, we do run a paid mentorship, but we do so much for free.
Yeah.
Yeah.
The
Oh,
meetup
free.
today was free. And all it is us showing up, going through the experience with them, and then talking about it after.
Yeah.
That's
because
cool.
I feel like a lot of times too, I first started going to foreclosure auctions.
Right.
And when I
you
would
did,
go,
yeah.
there would be there's always a set, like, I feel like this generation coming up isn't like as closed off as the previous generation. So when I would go, it was a lot of older men and they wouldn't want to talk to me. I'm like, oh, is this where I stand for the auction? And be like, the hell are you?
What are
Yeah,
you
yeah,
talking
yeah.
about?
Yeah.
Yeah.
They just
Get
would
out of
not
here.
talk to me.
Right.
But I kept showing up every single week or whenever there was one, and I would just move a little bit closer and listen and, like talk story with the attorneys. So
Yeah, yeah.
it's just, I think nowadays there's more people that are open about it. And it does, I mean, rub people the wrong way sometimes. Like, oh, you're sharing all the secrets and now there's more competition out
yeah.
there. But for us, I'm like, I'd rather it be more local competition. than-
Yeah,
Absolutely.
100%.
and people that will care about the community and put their kids in these homes or put themselves or, you know, even if they're using it as a rental, hopefully they'll rent to people on Section 8 like we do. So,
Yeah.
you know,
Yeah.
I think overall there's more meaning to it than just
Yeah.
buying properties.
Yeah.
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 I mean, because we've made ourselves successful in this business. We paid the price to, we paid the high ticket price for our education. Of course, the education came from the States here, which I feel like a lot of the local mentors here were scarcity mindset, like she was saying. A lot of them didn't want to share all the secrets,
Yep.
right? And I was scared too when she was like, bro, we need to share what you're doing because there's not much people, doing what you're doing. That's you selling these houses for like, $325, $350 brand new in Hawaii. Like people need to
unheard of.
know
Crazy.
about
Yeah.
this.
Right.
Well, and people always think like, oh, I got to move to Vegas to buy homes at that
Right.
price. But you could move to the Big Island.
Yeah.
Like,
Stay in Hawaii.
Yeah.
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 Yeah, and it was just like we did a webinar, and from the webinar it turned into a bus tour to the Big Island in Hilo, where I go to HPM, and HPM I buy the plans from them, also buy the materials from them,
Yep.
and then we took them to a piece of raw land where I purchased, and they found the pins, getting ready to bulldoze. Then we took them to a bulldoze lot,
Yeah.
to a lot that was
They just see the
to
process.
All the
Process.
steps.
in real
Yeah. Yeah.
time. Yeah.
and then to a finished product, and then sat there and talked to them on, dude, it's possible. I came out of prison with $0 in my pocket. Yes, it took me some time to get where I'm at today, but it's possible that you can purchase land here and build an affordable price and stay here in Hawaii. And everybody was like, oh my God, you're right. Like,
Yeah, yeah.
it's
You
real.
made it.
The
Yeah.
light bulb goes off. Yeah.
Yeah, well, coming from Maui, your price points are even higher than us here on Oahu. You know what I mean? So, like, you're like, that doesn't exist
Right.
anywhere. It's like
wish.
not even. It's like
I
a
wish.
studio in Waikiki, or not even.
Yeah.
But I mean, I genuinely feel like the amount of resources that are available, local mentorships here that are available today were non-existent when we started, let alone when you started. You know what I mean? So like now is more than ever an opportunity for people to have access and like an abundance of access or, Yeah.
And I feel like a lot of people too, you just, like any kind of mentorship or coaching, you go with the people that resonate with what you want to do or that
Exactly.
you resonate with.
Yep.
And for us, we definitely are always running into people in different mentorships, and we are cool. Like, I love it.
That's awesome.
Keone
Yeah.
has his own.
Yeah.
and
Yeah.
So we know we've had him on ours, and
Yeah.
we're gonna have you guys on ours too. So.
Hell yeah. Let's go.
And vice versa.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But
Yeah.
I think it's just important for people to realize, like, hey, all these investors are working together, or like they might be doing their own thing and have their own strategies.
But it's collaboration.
right.
It's not
Yeah.
competition, because you can be successful over there. We can be successful over here.
Right.
And ultimately it's impact for the community in general. And that's all that really matters. I mean, but we were always aligned in that, you know,
Yeah.
it was always like, no, like if we can help our own selves, then we can help other people,
Yeah.
you
Right.
know?
I agree. And especially when we first started, like, I feel we're just talking about that before
Yeah.
I got here. Like
Yeah.
me, you, Daniel,
Yeah.
there's a few of us who just really scaled
Yeah.
so quickly
Yeah.
from 2020 to now.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And
It's
been
crazy.
amazing to watch, just all the struggles too. I think looking back at it and seeing where we're at now, people are like, oh, how did you do it? Like, same thing. What's the secret? And it's like, there's no secret.
No secret.
We were
Secret.
struggling.
Yeah.
Like, we're struggling through it all. And I
Yeah.
think even like Fuzzy mentioned, people, and this is what it was just my birthday last week, so I kind of had some reflection.
Happy birthday.
Hey, babies.
It's coming up.
But it just made me kind of reflect on how far we've come. And I think I like that you talk a lot about it and have spoken openly just
Yeah.
about past trauma and like
Yeah.
recovering from that and just moving past it. Because no matter what you do, what level you get in life, like there's still gonna things that you need to heal from.
Time to get paid, time to get paid, time to get paid, blow up like I'm blowing up.